Hey everyone, it's Retro Look, and today we are doing an unboxing video and a review on this Hollyview two-person wireless microphone system for your smartphone. Now this is from Hollyview, this is from Hollyland, it says Hollyview on the side. This is from Hollyland, and it's not a brand I've heard of before, but they reached out to me and asked if I would like to test their products, if I would like to do a review and see what I think. Now, for the longest time, I have wanted some better way of recording audio with smartphones. Like, I've got my YouTube set up and everything, I've got all expensive microphones and cameras and all that, and that's great for if I'm filming on the PC. But for smartphones, no matter how good the cameras are on smartphones, the audio is always lacking just that little bit. It's always a bit tinny, a bit echoey. It's never that good quality. Now, I am using my built-in microphone on my iPhone 14 right now, and the best way to test this is literally by comparison. So we're going to, obviously you can hear me talking now, I'm going to set this up in a minute, and I'm going to then record my audio through this, and hopefully you will see the difference, and then I can use this from here on out. So this comes with two microphones. So this is not just great if I am speaking to you as I am now, but this is also great as if we're interviewing someone, or if you have like a podcast or something like that, two people can have them. Now, they included a couple of extras with my thing. This is the basic package, but they also very kindly sent me a adapter for the iPhone and an adapter for, I don't know what the second one does. That one might be the iPad. I think that's an iPad one. That's maybe USB-C. This is lightning cable. So we'll get the shitty stuff out first because why not? Yeah, so we've got the lightning cable to auxiliary, and this one, if I am correct, should be USB-C to auxiliary. There we go, yeah. So this one is for your new model iPads. This is USB-C to auxiliary. Now let's get the main feature out now. And like I said, I've been after a smartphone microphone for stuff like this, for unboxing videos, for social media content where I'm talking to the camera. But I don't know enough about it. I don't know enough about audio. I know video very well, but I don't know enough about audio. I don't know enough about the gadgets, about the specifications. I wouldn't know where to go without directly being recommended something. So the fact that they came to me with this and said, hey, how would you like to try this out? Perfect. I have nothing to compare it to other than the standard iPhone microphone recording. And there's nothing wrong with the iPhone recording. It's just if you're going for a more professional sounding podcast, video, whatever, that you definitely need something like this. Like I said first it was called Hollyview. It is Hollyland. It comes in this very beautiful case, which is always important because you don't want to just stuff these things in your bag or your pocket. Like, it's good that, and that's a solid case. So let's get it out and see what we've got inside. So, very nice little setup, very compact. So we've got, right, so this is, I imagine this is somewhat like the AirPods. I imagine this is something like, there we go. This is something like an AirPod dock. So I imagine the case holds charge itself. The case will charge up the two microphones and the receiver every time we put it in, and then so we can charge the case charges the things. So they're quite compact, they're quite lightweight. This is, there's some more shite on the bottom. This, again, it's already on. The case has been doing its job. And they sent me this a good while ago, but I've been so busy I've not had time to do my unboxing video on my thoughts yet. So as we can see here, there are little prongs on the bottom of each one which literally enable wireless charging. They're also magnetized as well, so that is not, that is not going to fall out of there. That is good. And the lid is magnetized closed as well. All great. So you can't accidentally drop them or lose them or get them out, that is great news. So we have what I imagine to be a receiver and 2 microphones. Like I said, this is great if we're interviewing someone. There's a second person if you have a podcast or something. And this will literally just clip there like that, as we can see, whether it's on your t-shirt or your jacket. It's not crazy intrusive. It's not a super bright color either. We can literally just have that like that and it does the job. It's not, like I said, not too intrusive. We also have some little, I can't remember what these are called, which is ridiculous because I did media production in college. A cat has joined me. So these little sock doofers will literally clip over the end here. So these are like wind jammers. I think that's what they're called. These are really good. I know from using professional microphones that you can literally just slot them over the top here. There we go. And all it does is create a little barrier between the head of the microphone and where you're talking, just so the wind basically hits this instead of the top. You know, when you're on a phone call and it's very windy, all you can hear is a lot of muffled sounds and stuff like that. It literally just eliminates that kind of thing. And again, it's not too intrusive, a little more so, but, and the only thing is that kind of gets in the way of that, so you might have to put that on first, then put the top on, which is not a huge deal, but again, as you can see, it's not massively intrusive. Okay, so they have also included, this is within the set, auxiliary to auxiliary, and another auxiliary to auxiliary, but this one is different. This one is black to grey, this one is black to black. This one doesn't have a label on, but this one does. So this one says, connect this end to iPhone. So I don't know whether that end has something slightly different. Yes, it does. Okay, so this will be a, this is slightly different. This will be specific to a phone jack rather than just a standard auxiliary. I don't know, but it's a different color anyway. It tells you to attach that end to your phone. So we also have a USB-C charging cable. Like I said, this will charge the case, then the case charges the microphones. Very cool. I don't know what the battery life is like now, but I imagine it's pretty good. We then have, oh, you can also, okay, that is cool. It says you can also use these with DSLR cameras. So it says you can mount this, the receiver, the clip here that would go on your jacket. It says you can mount in the hot shoe adapter on top of the DSLR, and then you can plug it directly into your DSLR. One in the DSLR. You then have yourself a wireless microphone system for your DSLR, not just iPhone and iPad. That is fantastic because I used to do a lot of DSLR filming back in the day. Right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to cut the video in a second. When I come back, I'm going to be on the microphone, and hopefully in the cut we will see the difference between iPhone and wireless mic. So I'm going to go off camera now. I'm going to set this up and I'm going to come back. I'll talk about how easy the setup was and stuff like that, but hopefully we should have a very audible difference thanks to the Hollyland Lark M1 microphone set. Okay, I'll see you in a second. Okay, so if we are lucky now, this microphone should be working. I'm just going to tap it just to make sure so we can see. Okay, so we are working. And as you can see already, the audible difference is quite drastic. I did a little test and I went back and I watched the original video and then I watched the new one. It is not perfect. It is not studio quality microphone, but for a relatively cheap, out of the box plug and play, it is very good. So when I went off camera before and I came back, I was literally gone for minutes. It said to get it to work, take out the receiver, which is the big one in the middle, and plug it into your iPhone. Then take out the microphone and clip it to the collar on your shirt. Go into your video and press record. That is all I have done. And I've not learnt much more. I had a quick flick through the instruction book. It is compatible with both iPhone and Android. It is compatible with iPad and DSLR. The grey cable is for your iPhone. The black cable is for DSLRs. And the USB-C, which doesn't come with the original kit, is for iPad. Now this is only important because you will have to buy this one separate if you have like a new model iPad or iPhone, because the newer iPads and iPhones don't have auxiliary ports like they used to. But for the most part, I really like it. It's nice, it's compact, it does what it says on the tin, I think is the main selling point here. It's all good. And I'm looking forward to trying this a little more in depth. I'm looking forward to, so like from now on, when you see a video with me talking, hopefully you'll see this little bad boy here and know that this is the Hollyland Lark M1 wireless microphone. And if I'm not using it, then I've either forgot it or it needs charging or something else, because I've been looking for a microphone like this for so long. And like I said, I don't know enough about them to drop that kind of money on something that may or may not be very good. But as far as the Hollyland Lark M1 goes, I'm really selling it to you. I like it. It's good. It does the job. You're gonna hear some, it says in the instruction manual as well, you can just hear me ruffling now. I'm just putting the wind jammer on just to see what kind of effect that makes. Like in here with no wind, it's not going to make that much difference. In fact, I might even be a little more quiet. But if we were to go outside, hopefully this would do something considerably different. Because the second the wind hits that mesh head, it's going to be real shitty. So you can also use it as I'm doing now. You can, because I know people like to, when they're using their iPhone headphones, they hold the microphone up in front of their mouth. So you can even have it like this. There's nothing to mount it on anywhere. There's no like threads or anything. But you could easily clip it anywhere that isn't on your person. So I hope this video has been somewhat informative. I've learnt a fair bit about the Hollyland Lark M1, and I'm genuinely pleased with it. I've got nothing to compare it to other than the iPhone microphone, but as a starter microphone, as your first microphone, again, positivity. Even if you're never going to interview anyone in your life, you don't have a podcast, it's just you, like me. Even if this, like, let's say you're doing a video like this or a longer video where, you know, this microphone may run out, you can literally swap them over. One is charging while you're using the other one. So you can always be going, always keep going. And like I said, USB-C, you can charge it at home, you can charge it in your car. It's a useful thing to have. It is relatively compact. You can keep that in your pocket. This keeps the microphones safe. It's pretty good. I like it. So, for me, and I know I'm always generous, I'm always positive, it scores really high. There's nothing I can complain about. It's an absolute 10 out of 10 from me, because there's no faults I have with it. There is nothing I'm like, oh, you know, it could really do with this and this and this. We've evolved to such a time now where we don't need really expensive equipment anymore. Everything is so accessible. Everything is so within reach. Everything is so affordable now for your average content creator. You don't need thousands of pounds worth of equipment anymore. So for what it is, for what it costs, I'll leave a link somewhere so you can go and check it out. But like I said, if you cannot find one, this is the Hollyland Lark M1 wireless microphone kit. Or you can go to www.hollyland-tech.com to find yours. I hope this has been informative. I hope you've learned something, and I hope if you are looking for a wireless microphone for your iPhone, iPad, or Android, or even your DSLR, hopefully you will consider the Hollyland Lark M1. That's me. look out for this in future videos, and I'll catch you later.